Greetings. Welcome to TFT Tarot for Today, Divine Dabblings with Oberon and Banshee. And this is me, Oberon, with Goth Tarot. It's my weekly look into shadow issues, philosophies, things that depress us, things that don't but are unusual by other standards. I'm going to do something different with the show, and it's a prelude to working with Banshee now and then on special, more elaborate shadow work that we can offer to our audience. We've actually gotten some good positive feedback in various places, so I'd like to do that. And we're starting off then in this with the idea for what the shadow work is about, and it's coming from The Secret Language of Darkness. It's a new oracle set. And I've decided to pre-select the card by shuffling randomly, of course, and choosing it. And that will contain the idea for our shadow work. And it's conflict. Number 28 in this deck. Know who you dislike. Focus on your likes. That's kind of getting to the point. So from the Oracle Handbook. A struggle may be threatening your sense of harmony and security. Be alert to manufactured scenarios or the need to prove a point. Pause, center yourself, and choose to be happy over being correct. If you find yourself being pulled into the same old argument or disagreement, ask yourself whether the unpleasantness has an alternative. Try something different, and the outcome might be a scenario that feels better. There may also be times when you are afraid a conflict will compromise your truth, build resentment, or limit your choices. Conflict is inevitable as people think, feel, and want different things. It is in no way an indication that you are wrong, a failure, or being difficult, nor is it a personal slight. Your experience with conflict may be troubled. For example, you may have grown up or worked in an environment where the slightest disagreement could escalate into a high-stakes argument. You may be unsure of how to respond in a steady, positive manner, so you do your best to avoid it. No outcome is wasted because knowing what you don't want is a big step towards understanding and choosing what you do want. Grow your ability to manage conflict by being aware of how your body acts. Aim to move from a stress response to a relaxed response so you can remain present. Listen and consider everyone's needs as well as your own. Get to know your truths. All right, so once again, that was from The Secret Language of Darkness. And we're going to come back to that for a meditation in a few minutes. But now we've kind of underscored what the situation is, that there's conflict and there are situations where we're finding ourselves revolving around the same old arguments and we don't know how to release ourselves from this chain possibly, and as they say, agree to disagree or whatever. We have to find where our personal stakes in a matter truly end and where we say, I'm just here for the fun. I'm here for the shenanigans, as my St. Patrick's Day shirt says. So now I'm going to use the Murder of Crows deck, and I'm going to throw 3 cards, and it'll be a general environment around what is that conflict. What is the conflict? What are the possible issues or factors? Maybe it even will point to physical, earthly solutions. Let's find out. So, like I said, these are factors around what is conflicting us. So they may be what it actually is about, or maybe something adjacent to that. It may be factors related to what our best course of action could be. And the first card is the reversed 3 of Swords. The second card is the reversed Knight of Wands. And the last card is an upright 5 of Pentacles. Well, when I look at these, it's kind of interesting. I think there's conflict about maybe a relationship that, it could be a number of kinds of relationships, but maybe it's a relationship where there's some sort of abuse cycle going on, and where people are being nice and trying to mend conflicts or strifes or heartaches. And then maybe that cycle repeats somehow, with a person proving that they're just not trustworthy for agreements. And continually, this seems to force you, presumably the person most affected, to want to retreat, or to feel that they are on the outside, they have no resources. And of course, that's typical of abuse in a way. And so if we want to take this less from the personal, not everybody has an abusive situation that is that shadow, that secret that they're hiding and making up for. Maybe this could be talking about things on the national level too, especially in the States. The idea that we are in an abusive relationship with power and politicians and politics and policy. Too many POLs there. Pretty outrageous losers. There you go. Pretty outrageous losers. And it's not us. But it continues to make us feel like we are alone, we don't have any power, because we can't really trust what's going on. And right now, things could be better, or some people feel that way, or some people feel that there's a recovery that could be happening, but it's only, and that doesn't depict currently. Actually, everything nationally just seems to be getting worse and worse. So there could be another way of looking at the 3 of Swords in that instance, that it's a situation that's only slowly healing. At any rate, I think these cards are more likely about our personal lives. And so, like I said, they may not all be abusive relationships, but there may be situations where there are codependent behaviors happening that seem to isolate us. So now I'm going to pull from the Crow's Magic Tarot one card. And it's like in my old reading, The Dark Gift, it's the best potentiality for something that's maybe beyond ourselves, magic, affirmations, prayers, meditations, whatever you want to believe that can help us or that can provide light. Maybe it's just good behavior that we need to model. But I want this to be more from the external, more from the intuitional, abstract world, perhaps. So what do I got? Okay, this will be hard to spin because it is the reversed Page of Wands. It's kind of like the younger brother to the Knight over there, right behind him. So the magical solution or the way forward from some sort of maybe metaphysical or intuitive sense is possibly to pull back. The Page of Wands is not accepting invitations, or he's choosing to disregard them. He may be missing them because maybe he's made himself incognito. And this is all because he's reversed. And so the magical solution to me, I'm going to spin this as best as I can, is to avoid these conflicts. Try to find a way around them. If you have to get into those same situations, like the invitation stands, you may have to figure out how you can do it covertly and in the background somehow. Or avoid it altogether. And I'm not saying we're being a coward, but we're saying know when there are actual conflicts that we can maybe bring an informed thing to that discussion or to that debate. But not all of them will be like that. And so we have to necessarily play to what our best chances are for effectiveness. All right, so I am now going to move back to that primary card, conflict. I'll leave it here. Conflict. So I want everybody to relax. Breathe. Close your eyes. Dissociate from tensions. Make sure your feet are firmly on the ground. Breathe slowly and deeply. Relax. Listen to my voice. Imagine darkness that is warm and comforting forming around you. Pause for a moment and listen to the sound of your own heart. Keeping your eyes closed, sense your body and concentrate on your breathing. Follow that breath inward. Now hold it for 5 seconds. And relax. Breathe out and release all tension. Focus on the middle of your chest. And then as you turn your eye inward, realize there is a golden staircase that seems to descend into the earth, and you choose to walk down 10 healing steps. Let's count them. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And there you alight in what seems to be a magical cave, crystals of amethyst and other gems glowing. Your body relaxes fully now, and your mind becomes quiet, and peace-loving energy moves around you. Greet your shadow as you see it stepping forward to greet you. In front of you, a green door is labeled Conflict Resolution, and it swings open with harmonious energy embracing and inviting you in. So eagerly, you move into that room, and it's bathed in a green light that emulates the energy of nature. You feel at ease and safe. A comfortable armchair beckons you to sit in it, and a movie screen drops down, beginning to show a conflict you have with yourself. Listen to the way you speak to yourself. Is this how you would talk to a friend or a loved one? The movie screen flashes these words. Are you willing to be your personal conflict coach? Yell a big yes! Pause and breathe deeply before saying anything else. Be present with all you are feeling. Then scan your body from head to toe, relaxing each part as you go. Regulate your breathing and acknowledge that you have time and space to figure out what you want or to make a choice that makes your soul sing. Challenge any assumptions that arise and respond to any negative self-talk with love and reassurance. This activates your soul's wisdom, which projects a resolution to your conflict upon your movie screen. It then shows you a few simple steps for moving forward. Allow the energy of change to embrace you. Stay here for as long as you like, at least 30 seconds. Now gently arise from your comfortable chair and move back through the green door into the amethyst cave. Return to the golden staircase. As you ascend, notice how confident and peaceful you feel about conflict. You have begun your new relationship with conflict by responding to your inner conflict with calm, love, and compassion. Thank your shadow for revealing your conflict with conflict so you can grow further into your potential. At the top of the stairs, take 2 deep breaths in and out. Open your eyes to a new peaceful world. And so that's what I had for Goth Tarot. Remember that maybe some of this seems like a codependent relationship that repeats the cycle over and over and continually makes you feel alone. That may be the conflict you need to work on. Maybe speaking some more truth, maybe encouragement on each end of that. And remember, the Page of Wands reverse says you can give yourself that space to walk away from it and give yourself time to really consider what your actions, your true actions should be. So thanks everybody for watching Goth Tarot, and I want to thank you all once again. Don't forget to watch our other shows this week, our live show tomorrow night. We're also doing the monthly modality message tomorrow. I believe that's going to be at 3, but it could be at 4. There'll be a message for it if you're on notifications. And then, of course, Friday's show is my emotional exchanges, and I am going to be doing an enchantment from the Enchanted Tarot by Amy Zerner and Monty Farber. Wonderful tarot deck I like working with. Saturday is happy hour at its normal time of 10 a.m. And then, the unhappy hour will probably be around 3 or 4 p.m. to our 4th quarter Help Turn Your Frown Upside Down show. Join us also for Banshees, Material Matters, Sunday at 10 a.m. We're live in the chat room. A reading for each sign of the zodiac, and then we're live again for our regular live stream on Sunday afternoons from 2 to 4 p.m. So take care, everyone, and we'll see you soon.